I remember loving Dawson's Creek. I remember they had 4 different TV guides, and I remember going to like multiple stores to make sure I was able to get each TV guide. Dude, it was the best. I kept it in a plastic bag in the bottom drawer of like my bureau until like eventually I realized this is gay, and then because I was gonna put them in a frame and stuff. my Dawson's Creek TV guide collection. I wish I didn't tell that story.
Dana Barrett asked Dr. Venkman, why do you like being a Ghostbuster? He replied, same reason I asked you out, 'cause busted makes me feel good.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless.
Movie review, bitches!
And I was caught in the middle of a railroad track. I looked round and I knew there was no turning back.
Jason movie
Like I
review.
raced and I thought, what should I do? And I knew
I thought this was a
there
movie
was
review.
no help.
Bone cried out
from
for
you.
fucking AC/DC. Movie review, Varsity Blues. We're Jason with Jason. I am Jay Chowder. We got Bone.
Cry me a river, you fat fucking baby.
That line is one of the funniest lines of the movie. I laugh. I can't. It's so good. It's horrible, but it's good. Slopdog.
Just for grins, don't get your panties in a bunch.
That fucking dad. Ooh, he knocks the can off his head. He's like,
I didn't like how like drunk the mom is. Go get it. Something. What did she say? Something like that.
same thing she says when she tells her husband to get after it. Yeah, get it.
Yeah.
There was surprisingly a lot of great lines in this film, and it's all said with like a horrible Southern accent from people that are obviously not Southern. So it just makes it better. Like in the beginning when he was just like, "I love that dog. I think it's a pig." Yeah.
Let's not forget the most popular line of this fucking movie. I don't want your life. It's so ridiculously horrible. I love it. Listen, folks, you've never seen Varsity Blues. It's from the 1990s. It's got a hardcore 90s feel. Hit pause. Go watch it. Come back. Hashtag enjoy the hang. We're talking about the middle, the beginning, the end, all of it. Just shooting the shit on this bad boy. I hadn't seen this movie in years. I remember it coming out, and I was like, oh, I got to see that movie. I got to see that movie. And there was a girl who kind of liked me, but like I wasn't really into her, but she was into me. God bless her. And then I told her, I don't think I'm going to go to the movies. And then I went to the movies, and then she showed up at the movies, and she's like, oh, I thought you weren't coming. Like, I decided to come. And then she sat next to me, and then she wore like a feather boa, and someone drove by and yelled fag. And I was like, I think they think you're a man. So Varsity Blues has some memories. And,
they drove by? Was it a private?
Theater?
Somebody drove by the car, and like we were coming out of the theater.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I thought you meant like you were sitting in the theater. Somebody drove by. I'm like, what?
Guy drives by in one of those like theater like cardboard cars as your feet are walking it, but it's driving by, and you meet fag. But so that was my experience. But anyway, it's a movie about this movie also we wanted to watch it because of James Van Der Beek. Rest in peace, man. Like I don't know him. I don't know if he was a great guy, a bad guy, but I remember from my childhood, and I remember like I don't know, for some reason him dying, just really like watching, like looking at the pictures of him and stuff, just going, man, like a lot of people from our childhood are dying, and it's so weird. Like it's like, holy shit, we are getting old, right? So it's just hit me weird. Like, I'm not crying, sitting up, oh my God, I miss him. I didn't know him. So I can't say any of that because I didn't know him. But I just know, like, of the movies and stuff, I know he did Dawson's Creek and then Varsity Blues is big. He did other movies and stuff too, but then Varsity Blues is like his next big thing. And it's just like, I remember loving Dawson's Creek. I remember they had 4 different TV guides, and I remember going to like multiple stores to make sure I was able to get each TV guide. Dude, it was the best. I kept it in a plastic bag in the bottom drawer of like my bureau until like eventually I realized this is gay. And then because I was gonna put them in a frame and stuff, my Dawson's Creek TV guide collection. I wish I didn't tell that story.
I know that James Vanderbeek passing away, I think it got me more the story, because he was like, he loved his family. He had like 6 kids, his wife, and like that was what he loved more than anything. He didn't like being an actor wasn't the biggest success of his life. He looked at it as his family was the biggest success of his life.
Yeah, that's good.
And they spent so much of his money, like you think he made millions of dollars, but like I guess Dawson's Creek had a lot of a lot of issues where he didn't get many residuals from it. Yeah, like there was a problem with like something to do with the network or something. So a lot of those people didn't get rich like the freaking people from Friends did, or Seinfeld, or they just didn't get that money. And he did have some money over the years, obviously, and stuff, but it was a lot of like doctor's bills to try to keep things, to help him with his cancer and stuff. And so they did a GoFundMe, and I think it got to like $2 million. It's crazy.
That's like I don't know. It struck me. I mean, God bless. Hopefully, everything goes good with his family, and it's hard to recover from that, no matter rich, poor, whatever. I'm sure they got rich friends, and it helps, and all that other stuff. And you got a lot of money, but I don't know. You're not in the shoes. You don't know what they have to deal with. So I don't know. Good luck, right? But so, anyways, that's the reason we watch this movie. It just hit hard. We wanted to watch something in honor of like Vanderbeek for some reason. I don't know, just hard. But this is a movie I hadn't watched since '99. Football movie. It's one of those towns, like a Friday Night Lights kind of a thing, where it's this small town. Football is the fucking town. High school football, like Dazed and Confused. High school football is the fucking what the adults talk about in the town. It's what they're known for. Good people, they're going off to the NFL and shit or whatever. I don't know where they're going, or good colleges. Regardless, it's what they're known about. The whole town's obsessed with it. The dads want their kids to be football players. They played for the football team, etc., etc. And then Vanderbeek plays a guy who really isn't into it that much. He's on the team. He likes football, but it isn't his goal. He just wants to go to college. And I don't know what he wants to do, but he doesn't want to do like football. He wants to do something intellectual. And so he goes, and then the star player gets hurt. He's the backup quarterback. He's actually really good. He starts getting all the fame because he's the now big hot shot, and he's trying to deal with it at the same time, trying to realize his coach is an asshole. He's like not a good guy. He's like not only a coach that is yelling at people, but he's also like the kid's knees hurt, so he's putting steroids in so they can keep playing, and not for himself. I mean, not for the kid's benefit of playing, so he can get a good championship. So people think he's the best coach, but he's fucking up this kid's future. Like that kid's not ever going to play really good because his knees are fucked up now, but forever. Like if they healed properly, maybe he can have a good career and still continue his football career. But now this guy fucked around with his knees and injected them with steroids. Like when he got hurt, the guy was like, I don't know, man. He has so much tissue that's in there already. That's already, I got to go through. I don't know. He should have had this happen a long time ago, and the coach is like, he didn't say anything to me. Makes it sound like the kid's doing it on his own. Fucking horseshit. But the coach, though, the way he talks to these kids, like, for instance, it's horrible. But when he yells at when they're yelling, and Billy Bob's crying in the fucking room, and he's like, and then that's where Bo in the life room. He's like, cry me a river, you fat fucking baby. And like the way he says it with the accent just makes me laugh because it reminds me of how he grew up. Like that's how our parents talk to us. Like our mom called us dog dicks. Hey, you fucking dog dick, pick up the trash. Hey, you fucking cocksucker, you better fucking behave in there. I'll fucking beat the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? Like that's how we grew up. That's how our parents talked to us. Was like a football coach.
That's pretty true, actually.
But like, did you guys think though, like this was a bit much for like high school kids? Like like the amount of drinking, like granted, like everybody like at some point gets a hold of alcohol, but like this is like crazy, right? And then like the part when they're at the party and they're playing like the game with the shots and stuff, like I mean, how long have they been drinking like this for them to be that good at it? You know what I mean? Like where they can handle all these shots and like
I don't know. I was never in the football team, but I imagine
it did feel much more like college. It felt more like college.
Like, okay, college, that makes sense. But like, or even the part like where he becomes the quarterback and he goes to the store to buy a Coke and the guy gives him the thing of alcohol and he's like, oh, thank you, the thing of beer. And he's like, oh, thanks. Like, I can see that because it's a small town. Like, how they show that it's all centered around football. Yeah. Okay. So maybe it being back then, he could, slide him the alcohol. I see that. But like the part that really gets me is the strip joint. How the hell did they let these kids into this strip joint? Not only are they in the strip joint, but then they're like drinking. Not like
they got the high school jackets on.
Yes, well, like that makes no sense to me. Like,
are they in the same town?
They're at least
are they a couple towns over?
I think it was the same town.
I don't think they're in the same town. See, I didn't get that feeling. I had the feeling that they like went somewhere like further away. It wasn't like a small town. Like, so how would they be able to do that? I don't know. It just
how are they sneak really in?
I was like,
when the teacher comes out, how great is that though? We were like, get the fuck out of here! Imagine seeing one of your teachers naked. I would fucking, oh my god. Get the lipstick, you know what I mean? Woo!
And I thought it was funny that the name of the club was called the Landing Strip.
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
But when they get out of there, right? When they get out of that club, and when they go to play that game and they just get fucking rocked because they're hungover, they were out all night. It's like perfect. They got Thunderstruck playing by AC/DC. It's like going in like regular and then slow motion, and it's like montagey, and it's just Thunderstruck. Them looking. One of you guys just said it. Where I think it was something right where how they look, how they're gonna puke.
Yes, yes.
It was like really good. Like just the whole montage showing how sick they are. Billy Bob's like, I got the squirts. And Tweeter, life is fucking hilarious. Hey Tweeter, how's it gonna feel to go to prison? And he's like, what? They're like, Bones like that. Tweeter would be you, Chowder, if you played football.
You mean if he didn't quit to go watch New Kids on the Block?
That's correct. Yes, dude. I'm so sad about that. Every time I see something about the New Kids on the Block, I'm so sad I had to go to football practice for it. Horse shit. Anyway, but like,
I love how they foreshadow it too. And he's like, the teacher goes to see one of his games, and then she's like, "Oh, great job," or whatever. And she drives away, and he's like, "Wow, that's a nice car on a teacher's salary." I'm like,
yes,
bit of foreshadowing there.
But how about Hartford teacher? And the dude, they get so rocked in that game. That's one of my favorite scenes. Just how they get their ass kicked. And then that's when the coach yelled at him and all this other stuff. And yeah, man, I think it's good. What? Something?
I never trusted that coach ever since he bit fucking Kramer.
He bit Kramer?
Yeah, it's John Voight.
No, he's in the episode of that. Oh, is that the one where they're trying to figure out Miles' teeth marks?
Yes, because George bought John Voight's car, but it's not actually actor John
driving
Voight.
Around in they try to John Voight's car. Yeah, I remember those.
That's the pencils. Actor Mike Kramer. That's one with John Voight's teeth marks.
He's like, match it up. I remember that. Yes. Oh man, that makes me hard. Get a white shirt. You know what I mean? And what? Oh,
and then how quick the girlfriend, poor Lance, how quick the girlfriend
what is a whore.
To jump in with what's his name. But just the way she acts, and she's like, she's very like whorish. I don't know a nicer word, but
she kind of is like a special case Barbie, right? The way she kind of, when you're saying how she talks, kind of weird. Like, she's special ed Barbie.
Well, I think that she's not. I think it's more that she's desperate to get out of there. Like I was saying earlier, she's just a small town girl in a lonely world.
Christ.
Trying to take the midnight train to anywhere.
Trying to get that midnight dick going anywhere. I'll ride a dick if it gets me out of town. Yeah.
But I do think it's kind of a sad story. Like she would do anything just to get out of the town because she just feels like she just it's a small town. Like no one ever leaves it.
They're gonna be stuck there.
Yep.
She was looking forward to like getting out of the town. Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna have to stay here.
She's gonna get out of there when she's still hot,
He's gonna work at Walmart, and coach JV football as I keep on the sly sucking my pawpaw's dick.
So this is actually her first movie. This is her debut.
What else was she in? She's in other stuff too.
Final Destinations.
Okay. Yep. All right.
There's something else too, but I can't remember.
There is other things, but I know her pretty much from Final Destination films.
I thought for sure you'd woman hate on her in this movie, just like you hated Amy Smart in Just Friends.
No, there was a difference. I didn't women hate. I hated Amy Smart's character in Just Friends because she was a self-centered bitch. And she only went, and it was just, she was very self-centered. This girl, on the other hand, is just desperate. And I think there's a difference.
Yeah, I gotta get out of town, Mom.
I felt sorry for Darcy.
Yeah, you would have picked up the scraps.
Yikes!
you would have picked up them scraps, boy. Show me the bikini.
Oh, the whipped cream bikini that would never work. That would just slide right off. Think about it. Yeah. It's whipped cream. Well, it wouldn't be like on there perfectly, like how they
well, that's funny you say that because that's actually what happened because they tried whipped cream and it didn't work.
Well,
because it kept sliding off, so they had to use shaving cream.
Well, no shit. Like I could have I'm not a scientist, but motherfucker, like it's dairy. It's
Slopdog's like we tried it, it didn't work.
It didn't work. Son of a bitch. No.
Both get ahead of the facts of the movie. Don't get ahead of the facts of the movie. And
Sorry. I got some more facts.
Oh, I hope so. I got a song to sing. And
and about the poor guy that's his friend, that's the black friend. Like, that poor kid, he is totally the token black kid in this movie. There's not one other black person in this whole movie.
Dude,
I never picked up on until this time, and I'm like, this is really bad. Like, this is bad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Bo and I were talking about this at the table. Like, when he's at the locker, he gets some anger in him. He's like, this fucking shit. Oh, yeah, he's racist motherfucker. You didn't know that? He's like, all right, we good. And it's like, they were never fighting in the first place, right? When you first see him, he's in the back of the truck with glasses on, looks like a nerd reading a book. Hey, these clothes better not get. So he's like, seems like he's a nerdy kind of a guy. And then, now he's just this badass football player. And I'm like, I don't want to be racist. Is that the same guy? Or, I mean, because, right, he seems like a different character. He seems like a different character.
The only difference is that he's wearing glasses. I told him, I'm like, do you think Clark Kent and Superman are really a separate person?
No, they're two different characters. In Superman, he's meant to be two different characters because he's supposed to be Clark Kent and Superman. But in this movie, this guy just was a nerd when they picked him up in the beginning of the movie. And
because he had glasses, he was a nerd?
He's reading a book. Don't mess with my threads, he says.
Oh my God, he's reading a book.
He seems nerdy. And then he seems like a badass
football playbook
at the locker. And I'm not trying to be racist, but I'm like, that's just a different character change. I believe it's the same actor, but I'm not 100% sure now. And then, like, on the field, there's some guy running was like, is that a third black guy in the movie or the same black guy in the movie? Like, what is happening here?
There was only one. Oh my goodness. There was only. Maybe that's why they did that, to confuse the whiteies like you that would think that it was more. People won't know. The white people won't know. They'll think
I'm not saying like a racist. They look the same or anything like that. I'm saying legitimately, his character fucking changed. His character changed in the back of the truck compared to mid.
It didn't change. He was, dude. The only difference is he was wearing glasses. He wasn't reading like fucking, I don't know, Love and Peace or something. He was reading a football playbook. He was reading the football plays.
I don't know.
Nerd.
Steve Chowder's like, nerd. Oh, you read words, you fucking nerd.
Even the part where Kilner, the coach, when Dawson's reading the book, instead of the plays, and he throws the book at him, and he's like, I would have cut your ass if it wasn't for your daddy, or something like that. And I'm like, oh God, heaven forbid he read words. Like, what was he doing? That was so horrible. He was reading. It's not like I think he would have been more happy if he was looking like at like a booby magazine or something. He would have been like, yeah, you know what I mean? But like words, oh, not words.
You know what? Actually, that was my favorite book in high school. That was for Kurt Vonnegut. It's called Slaughterhouse-5. It's about being
nerd. Jesus Christ. All right, you like that? You play D&D? We get it, nerd. We get it. And Jesus,
call me a ribby, you fat fucking baby.
That's terrible, but it's funny. He's gonna say to me all the time now, like I fucking drop something to the floor. He's gonna be like, "Come here, rip you fat fucking baby," and I'm like, "Oh my God, I want to be in the back of a truck with a shotgun ready to blow my fat brains out. I can't afford a shotgun." So.
Also, I feel like the continuity, like this film, a little bit, like the emotional direction of this film, it was just like goofball talking about fucking a pig, and then the next second somebody's trying to blow their brains out.
It's high school, bro. It's high school.
I don't know. I felt like there wasn't a great transition. There wasn't a great transition between the emotions in this film.
Go
ahead, Summer.
I feel like this could have been more of like an after school special, like an episode,
Yes.
like totally, like they could have shortened it and you would have had the same idea, the same feel. They just tried to make it into a movie because it was MTV at the time, and that's what MTV did at the time, right? Like, you know, we all wanted to see our favorite characters, and we all want, you know.
Yes. Remember MTV? They made Together and Jailbait and stuff. But no, like but when he was like crying on that truck, I legitimately remember being sad. Maybe because I'm a fat fuck too. But I remember being sad in high school, being like, "Oh my God," and being sad. Like, I feel this fat fuck. You know what I mean? And I felt the same way. You know, I don't know. And then you're talking about like, you know, I don't know. You're talking about like, but then the MTV and everything. I don't know. Whatever. I agree, but like, I think it was very high schooly.
It was very high school, yes, but like I agree with Bone too, where it doesn't quite fit together, like the way they don't transition well. It doesn't transition. It's like choppy, kind of like choppy parts are put together. There's some parts of the movie that are put together better than others, like the scene, the thunder scene. I think is probably
such a great scene. I love it. But you feel After School Special and had a vibe of that?
Well, you just different parts. You felt like you were watching different films. Like it was really serious. It was like if they took Necessary Roughness.
That scene was just wearing glasses.
It's kind of like if you took Necessary Roughness and meshed it together with a program. Like there was some scenes from the program, some scenes from Necessary Roughness, and it just kind of, I don't know. It just felt a little wonky. It's like I still enjoyed the film. I just felt like it really did kind of feel it didn't flow well.
We gotta watch. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say even though like the accents are bad and it doesn't quite put together. You know what I mean? I still enjoyed watching it.
Dude, so enjoyed watching it. And when you say After School Special, there's an After School Special. If we can find it, we gotta watch it. It's called The Truth About Alex.
Oh, geez.
It's him? When I was younger, there was one, and it's Scott Baio in it, and his friend Alex was gay. And then, like, it's so dramatic. Like, there's a scene where Alex goes into a male's bathroom, and like he's peeking over too long over the urinal, so he gets punched in the face. And then the cops come, and they're like, "What's going on?" And then Scott Baio's dad finds out Alex is gay. He's like, "You're not seeing him ever again." And he's like, "No, he's the best friend I got." And then like. The truth about Alex. Like,
that one, and no one would tell.
No one would tell. People were talking about that in school. This bitch is getting beat.
Oh my God. Although Candace cares, she's kind of a horrible person. She would deserve to get beat now, but
right. Everyone would tell. Oh, no one would still tell. Yeah, like beat that bitch. And,
nobody saw anything.
Did you notice what Billy Bob's number was?
69, dude.
It's okay.
We gotta do that movie too, one day. That's okay. So all in all, man, good movie is just like I want to. Just a good movie, fun. You can watch it. I really enjoyed it. Okay. I say I give this movie 5 dog dicks, man. Like I was edging there. I was like, shit, I'm gonna come. And
that's a little high.
I give this movie 5 dog dicks.
At the very beginning, I said you were going to give it 5 dog dicks. It's got boobies in it. You were giving it 5 dog dicks.
Bellissimo.
The movies are pure frosty, but it's just the feel of the movie. I love it. It's just such a great movie. Bo, what say you?
So yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen this film. I knew about
how
it.
How did you not see this? Like, were you just too busy being a nerd?
Yeah. No, well, I graduated in '98, so this movie came out in '99. So I was off doing things. I was like,
Oh, side note, before we say your thing, Bone, this is fucking twat Bone over here. He doesn't want to watch Varsity Blues the whole time. How about his other movie, The Rules of Attraction? Fucking that stinker over Varsity Blues? Go fuck your mother on stilts, bitch. No, we're fucking Varsity Blues is the way to go, dog. You want to honor fucking him with some fucking real class? You go Varsity fucking Blues. He's like, I don't know. I don't want to watch this. And then he's like, well, what fucking streaming device is it on? What fucking streaming device is on the other night? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. It's not like one of these. We got him. I go, it's on Paramount. And he's like, I don't even got that fucking station, man. I don't even got it. Ask Slopdog if she's got that station. If she can watch this movie, we'll have to watch something else. And then to come to find out, he has that station. It's just not ideal to him because he doesn't have the app on his phone. He has to download the app to his phone and put in his credentials that he owns the fucking app. It's on the fucking Paramount Plus app. And he's fucking pissing and moaning. No, you're pissing and moaning. And we don't even got the app. And I go, dude, it's on Pluto. It's on, and I kind of find out it was on YouTube, but the good parts are cut out. But anyway, like it was fucking like, I go, it's on Pluto. Oh, Pluto. And then I kind of find out it was on it. He's just being a fucking old man river about it. I go, I guess this cunt really doesn't want to fucking watch Varsity Blues. Fuck you, man. Vanderbeek, dude. Watch it from Vanderbeek. Sports.
All right.
To be fair, I really didn't want to watch Tusk, so I get it.
So I'm going to defend myself here. I've never seen Rules of Attraction or Varsity Blues. I just saw Vanderbeek was in both. And I was like, well, it's more closer to Valentine's Day, so wouldn't Rules of Attraction seem like more of a Valentine's Day film? And Chowder's was like, Varsity Blues! Oh, fucking losing it like a fucking drunken monkey. And fucking... and then when I didn't think it was on any streaming networks that I had, and I didn't realize I had Paramount. My wife has Paramount, and I don't have the app. It wasn't on my preferred streaming network.
Oh, go fuck yourself. You got it, you cunt bear bitch. And it's fucking free. It's fucking free on Pluto. I know pauses, blah,
I don't
blah, blah,
watch Pluto because Pluto, the sound always gets fucked up.
Pluto don't watch you, motherfucker.
None of them are good. None of them are good. The streaming network fucks the films up all the time. But anyway, so this is the first time I've seen it. I was actually a pretty big football fan. I used to love like football film. I can't believe I missed this film, but I like to think of it as like it was the year after high school. I was busy, whatever. But it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I think it had some issues with fluidity. It just didn't know what it was. It didn't know if it was a drama. It didn't know if it was a comedy.
It's high school, baby.
Yes, it's high school, but at the same time, like the transition between scenes was bad. It was just like one film stopped and another one started. And the accents were horrible, but the accents, even being horrible, was probably the best thing that could happen in the film because they were great. The characters were really cool and likable. It was, Billy Bob and Vanderbeek and fucking the rest and Tweeter, and I like them. They all had their own personalities. It's a good high school coming of age story. It had its issues and stuff, but I'm gonna give it 3 dog dicks and a tip.
What? Boo! Slopdog! What say you about this high school masterpiece?
So, not that this is a great movie, you're right. Like it doesn't quite flow together really well. The accents are bad, but it's a fun watch. It gives you the feelies. Even the music in it is fun. It reminds me of that time, of the late '90s. it's just a fun watch. Like, I enjoy it. I don't even like football, but like for some reason, when there's football in a movie, you're more interested. You're like, oh, hey, Summit. And you want them to win, and you want, whatever.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm gonna give it 4. I'm gonna give it 4 dog dicks.
There we go. There we go. I thought I was gonna have to fucking pull a Billy Bob, get a double barrel and a fucking bottle of Jack, and go sit on the back of a truck. Holy shit, Dave! Bone, what are fucking tasteless? Give this jazzy movie, dog.
All right, so we give this. Tasteless and Jason gives this 4 dog dicks. It's a bona fide pounder.
Yeah. Come watch it, motherfucker! High school, baby! High school!
Wow.
But you know what I like too is the part where the mom has his picture and she hangs it on the fridge. It's from the newspaper and she hangs it on the fridge. Totally reminded me of that age, like of that time, right? Because now, like, nobody has a newspaper and you're going to hang a picture of your kid on the thing. Like, it's just that time in life. And it just, I don't know, it gave me like a good feeling. I don't know how to explain that. But anyway,
I still have the newspaper, the Norwich Bulletin, when I was on the front cover singing in my band, August Train.
Oh, do you still have the knocking on Dylan's door?
No.
Classic.
Yeah. Dylan's story. So what that knocking on Dylan's door is about, there was an article in the newspaper about Bob Dylan and it said knocking on Dylan's door or something. And it was funny about that is there was a kid we used to know, his name was Dylan, and he left a pair of underwear over the house. And Bone used to wear it all the time. And
I didn't wear them. They were just in my drawer.
He wore these underwear all the time that were this kid's named Dylan. And then I remember once he had a girlfriend and the tag of his underwear was ripped off. And then I was like, what happened to the tag? And his girlfriend, without scaring of me, goes, oh, must have said Dylan. And he was embarrassed that he wore Dylan's underwear. And we'd always rag him that Bone wore Dylan's underwear. So then when I got this article, it said knocking on Dylan's door, I just put it right on Bone's door that led down to the basement when he still lived at home. And like he just goes, he sees it, he goes, what the fuck? Knocking on Dylan's door. That's the story. I don't know. That's funny because we just joke how Bone fucked a kid named Dylan. And when he was a kid as well, like they were both kids of the same age. Dylan's Bone's age.
Wow.
And I can say the same thing. And but anywho, so that is that. What Bone, you got any good facts about this movie?
Sure, I got a few.
You take the good, you take the bad, damn all the day. You got the facts of the movie. It's the facts of the movie. As you were.
All right. Ron Lester, Billy Bob, was actually 28 during this film. He was supposed to be 18. He was actually 28 years old. So it's kind of crazy.
He looks
like I said, Ali Lauder, who played Darcy, this was her first film, like I mentioned, and her and Amy Smart built a great friendship, and they've been best friends for over 20 years now. So
shit.
Cool. That's a cool story.
Yeah, so they're still like really, really good friends. Paul Walker, I guess, really broke his leg while filming this movie. So I'm wondering, like, was this not the original script? Was Paul Walker supposed to be like the top dog through the whole film, but then he really broke his leg, and they're just like, oh fuck, well we can't have him do football scenes. Let's switch this up. Vanderbeek, you're on deck.
You're in.
Oh shit. The cocktail waitress in the strip club is actually the CEO and owner of the Texas Bikini Team, whatever that is, which I thought was interesting. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
The also the team?
The what?
Yeah,
I guess they have a bikini team, I guess. I don't know. Like bikini it up. Competitions, I guess. Wet t-shirt I don't know what's going on. Anyway, the announcers for the high school football, one of them, neither of them were actually actors. One of them was a football coach for high school, and the other one was an actual high school football announcer.
Oh, all right.
The burger place that they all go to eat is Top Notch, and that's an actual restaurant in Texas that was also in Dazed and Confused.
Yes, it was.
Do you think Dazed and Confused is considered a football film?
No.
No.
They didn't actually play any football games, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
But
that blonde girl, the Darcy or whatever, she was in Jay and Silent Bob, right? The Strike Back one, or
yeah,
and
she was Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. Oh no, it was the other person.
Oh my god!
Just a couple more. Paul Walker, Ron Lester, and James Vanderbeek all passed away. This movie's starting to have a curse. Or we're just getting old. I don't know. One or the other.
I love the Varsity Blues.
Rest in peace. All those guys are good actors.
That Lester guy lost a shitload of weight and then died.
Huh? What?
That Lester guy lost a shitload of weight. He became skinny.
I know.
And then he died.
Oh, hope he doesn't just die. Jesus. Where'd he go? He's died.
What?
He died.
I'm here.
You think this is a costume? This is a way of fucking life. So one more fact about this is the kid Kyle that played Vanderbeek's younger brother. What was his name? Kyle is Joe Pickler. He actually has been missing since January 5th of 2006.
What?
So, yeah,
right.
The kid went missing. So I think he actually started a cult, and now he's in the desert somewhere.
My God, that's so crazy. He's missing.
Oh.
I'll tell you, the curse of Varsity Blues.
Jesus.
What about what everyone else rate this movie, kid?
So, this movie was also released January 15th, 1999. The budget was $16 million. Box office was $54 million. Director was Brian Robbins. IMDb gave this 6.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, critics 46%. Audience scores 76.
Missing.
Roger Ebert gave it 2 out of 4. Metacritic, critics gave it 50%. Audience scores 77.4% out of 10. Common Sense gave it 3 out of 5, and Letterboxd 3.1 out of 5.
Take the good, take the bad, they're both there. You had facts of the movie. It's the facts of the movie. Woo! Say it with me, folks. You know it. And the kid's fucking missing?
Yeah, he was missing since... So he must have been in his teenager years or something, or close to 20. But yeah, he's been missing since 2006.
Oh my god, that's crazy! Wow.
Jeez. I hope he's okay. I don't know. What the fuck? That's a real fucking down lower. Oh my god.
Lower.
That.
Real down lower. So I got a question for you guys. So what is you guys' favorite football film?
Oh, I don't know.
Possibly Varsity Blues? Or the program's really good?
I really like the program. I think mine personally is Necessary Roughness or The Replacements. I really like both of those.
Not Longest Yard?
But I do with Adam Sandler. That's that newest Longest Yard. I love that film. I think that's one of Adam Sandler's best. I find it hilarious.
I like The Water Boy.
The Water Boy is super good.
I think that would be
underrated. The Last Boy Scout. I love that film.
Oh, I forgot about The Last Boy Scout. I haven't seen that in a long time either.
Oh, I remember there's that scene with that fucking fat white guy's holding the broad underwater. And he's like, she's gonna drown. The bitch won't blow me. So he breaks his nose and the bitch comes up for air. Good for her. I'm glad the bitch got away.
Yeah, he doesn't hate women, everybody.
No, doesn't hate women.
The words, man. To say, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah, I think mine's definitely Necessary Roughness. I love Scott Bakula. I think partly because I loved Quantum Leap so much, and he was also my favorite captain. Probably my favorite captain in Star Trek.
Something you like to get him in the Bakula. Yikers.
Though I do like Picard quite a bit.
Getting hard for Picard. Yikes.
Make it so.
Oh. I picture you get like rammed in the ass as you got that like little pin like that you talk through, like the thing on their jacket where they go boom, number one
communicator.
Yeah, I don't know. The communicator did boop boop, and you're just getting fucked in the eyes. Like, yeah, hit it harder.
So, also Dawson's Creek. You guys mentioned Dawson's Creek. I've never seen an episode of Dawson's Creek because I refused. Because my original high school band called August Train, my guitarist and drummer loved Dawson's Creek, so they kept canceling band practice or cutting it short because Dawson Creek was on that night.
Dude, hell yeah!
I know I know you're listening, Matt.
I didn't know he was a Dawson Creek's fan.
Dawson's
man!
I used to watch Dawson's Creek, and it used to piss off. Well, my ex, and then it also used to tick off. I don't want to say his name, but a friend of his that is smaller and. I don't know. I'm trying to think of how else to explain. Whatever. And I remember that the piano over one night, and it was whatever night Dawson's Creek used to come on, and I put it on, and he was like making fun of it, and I'm like, I know, and it was a cheesy like teenage drama or whatever.
So
and
good.
I know it's cheesy. You don't have to watch it. Like I'm watching it because I like it, but like I realize that it's not like I realize it's cheesy, but I'm happy to watch it. And he would just give me such shit, and I'd be like, "Shut up! Then don't watch it.
Right, watch your own shit." Everyone's got guilty pleasures, man. I want to watch some Saved by the Bell and some Dawson's Creek, man. All right, don't judge me. Whatever comes to my head when I'm masturbating, it's my fucking time. What? No. Anyway.
He's sitting there braiding Barbie's hair, watching fucking Dawson's Creek.
He's always cleaning his room. I'm cleaning my room. Vacuum.
That's right. Clean all the cum off the rug. I just fucking shoot like an old sailor and fucking poke it out that shit. Boo boo boo. Then sock it up with my socks. Just step on it and step on it like I'm putting out a cigarette.
Tonight on Dateline.
That's all I caught him. He didn't catch all the DNA in his sock. He thought he was safe, but he wasn't.
Oh man, those socks! I'm telling you, as I grew up, those socks, man, they could have fucking you could have planted the socks somewhere. They would have thought I killed somebody. They'd be like, there's so much cum on the sock. The trick is like to wear it as a glove. So you just catch it and then you roll it inside out, and then you're like, that's a nice stummy for the fucking.
Do you throw those in my washer?
No, I throw it in my wash.
Yeah, in my washer.
I don't come in my socks here. I'm talking about when I was a kid, you fuck.
You just come in your shirts.
Here I just go outside and I just smoke a little. I go for some fresh air, smoke a little, and just come off into the woods.
Every single deer you see goes by is like pregnant.
Yeah, they're eating my sweet nectar. You feed a deer, you think it's got rabies mouth? It's just my cum mouth. Oh, feed the baby deer. Anyway, you want to check us out online, folks? You want more of this goodness? Go to YouTube, search Tasteless Adjacent, find every podcast there. No video, just the audio now. Maybe the future video, but for now, that's where you can find everything there. Plus, on that same YouTube page, some old Chowder shit, some band stuff, some sketches. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Search Tasteless Adjacent on YouTube. You're going to find yourself a happy, happy man, happy, happy boy. You can find me fucking plugging Tasteless Adjacent on my socials, P When I Poo X and P When I Poo on Instagram. Bone, where can they find Tasteless Adjacent elsewhere in the universes? Instagrams, we're talking Twitters, we're talking fucking beebity boops, boopity scoops, doobity doops.
All right, you can check us out on Facebook and on Instagram, on TikTok, and if you want to check us out audio only, we are on Audible, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. If there's a platform that you listen and you can't find us, let us know, and we'll try to get on it. Slopdog?
As always, don't be afraid to leave us your comments and your thoughts. How many dog dicks do you think we should give a movie? How many dog dicks you'd give it? What you think we should watch? If you think we're great, if you think we suck, anything sexual, you can just send right to Chowder. He would love that.
Don't wish that on me. Oh no! bunch of uncircumcised dicks with cheese coming out of it all my way.
Any cheese dicks you can send to Chowder. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
So then it becomes a thing on every podcast. How many cheese dicks are we up to, Chowder? We're up to 145 cheese dicks, folks. I received in the mail.
Also, if you guys like the podcast, share it with a friend. Let everybody know, word of mouth. And go up there, give a rating on Spotify or Apple or wherever. So
no one's gonna know, man, about this podcast unless you do it. Like, I understand some people might be like, "Well, this is my secret gem. I don't want them to get bigger. This is fucking mine. I love this." Yes, I understand that, but I also want to keep doing it and have fun. And then maybe you're here from the original. We have you on the show. You talk about it, man. You become in like Flynn, baby. You talk. That's what this show's about. We're gonna have fans on in the future. We're gonna have people who really dig the show. And people just love to talk movies, man. That's what we're doing. So please check us out. Spread the word. Spread some legs if they want. And you know what I mean? Live life, feel fun. Also, folks, we joke on here. We say shit. Bone says this sounds like an after-school special. I'm going to give you an after-school special. Just be nice to people, man. There's no reason to be a dick to everybody in the world. Just be cool to people. Have fun. Live life, man. Just be cool, baby. And that, so say it to shepherd. So say it to flock. Good night, folks.
Oh, Lord. Good night, everybody.
I love that dog.
What are you, some kind of dog, Dick? Dick.
I want it bad, want it bad, want it bad. I'm hot for teacher.
You guys need to know what you're saying?
Go ahead. I was going to say, I don't want your life.
I was never sure that's what everyone would fight over.
It's so bad.
I don't want your life.
Oopity oop. Oopity oop. Give me a fucking break. Oopity oop. Or whatever.
Yells at them like our parents yelled at us.
Yep. See? Nostalgia. At your funeral, they'll play, you take the good, you take the bad. And now you're dead.
It's the facts of death. It's the facts of death.